good afternoon from the Changeling Venue World of Darkness. And in the scene today, with Count Hawthorne, he has a couple of things that he wants to discuss. This may get a little personal, but we're going deep, fellas. We're going deep. After sending a message to Count Hawthorne that he would like to speak with him, it seems to be a very message. Arriving at Count Hawthorne's estate, and we will begin the scene there.
Castiel is you're shown in by Hassan. Hassan, he makes small talk with you. Like he's expecting you, so and so. He's in the study, and you'll see Castiel. He doesn't have his wraps or anything like that, so his hair is just kind of out and flowing. And after like his previous haircut and all that, his hair's finally started to grow back, so it's kind of resting comfortably, in the middle of his back, kind of obscuring his light green eyes a bit. And he is sitting on the table, and he's waiting for you.
He will give a bow. Lord,
Right.
there's a matter that I wish to discuss with you.
Go right ahead.
When I took this position, I knew there would be certain caveats, certain things that must need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do need to discuss with you the situation with Sir Galador.
What's that?
And I need to be candid. I need for you to be absolutely truthful with me.
Okay.
What really happened between you two? I mean, to be honest, I only know vague parts of the story. From his disappearance to his sudden, and then all of a sudden there's a oath of vengeance.
All right. Me and Galador. He sighs. He takes a deep breath. There was something. It first started off as friendly talking, but then after a while, I decided to take him up and I asked him out. When I say I asked him out, I wanted to officially court him. And after that, there was this party at Toshi's Freehold. We had a moment, we kissed, and I thought that it would be a nice relationship, if anything. What happened after that, Galador disappeared for a few weeks. And the last time I saw him was the night of the party when I was talking with you. I ignored him, mostly because after I decided to be candid about my feelings, he disappeared and I felt betrayed. And all I actually wanted to happen was going to be he was just going to get snubbed. Fair is fair. But he took matters and escalated them for something that was supposed to be just a common spat turned Ori when he decided to swear eternal vengeance on me. After which, he, after that initial blew up, I just went outside and wanted to clear my head. I spoke with Estrella and I was very prepared to go in and give a formal apology for snubbing him and making a scene at her party and so on and so forth. Uh, when he says that, no, it's not that. Never mind. Um, he attacked me in Australia when we tried to stop him from going on.
Wait, what?
He attacked me.
There's a look on Xander's face. And honestly, it would probably be the same look that you could see right there in my overlay. Say again?
When me and Estrella attempted to stop him from going into the deep dreaming to go and confront the ice worm, he casted arts on us. We were attacked. No quote. And that's when I found out about the oath and that awkward situation.
He is he is of the same house, correct?
Castiel nods.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
Already moved against him. I've done everything within my power to, from stripping him of his title to saying that he failed House Google publicly. It is his prerogative if another count accepts him as their vassal. There's nothing I can do.
Proceed.
I've already written my grievances to the kingdom at large and to the highest ranking Dougal. As it turns out, the highest ranking Dougal, as far as I'm concerned, is myself. The next one being High Lord Donovan. He's acting out, and there's honestly nothing I can do to stop it. He's making incorrect decisions. He's fostering two selkies. Yes, Aaron.
They're going to someone allowed someone who has made such questionable decisions foster.
He's fostering.
Wow.
Morwen is busy, and there's so much I can do politically. It seems from their very absent and negligent, I shouldn't say negligent, they're very absent Displays, there's nothing else I can do on my part. Anything else is completely uncouth. It would besmirch my name and my house and all that I stand for. That is the full story. I guess he assumed that when I spoke with you and I ignored him, that you were my new boyfriend. And that wasn't the case.
Well,
As I've told plenty of other gossiping satyrs and boggins, you are faithfully married, and I am faithfully single. You asked.
I've had occasion to run into Galador, uh, but I did not know how to take him after the fact, especially being that I was not privy to the entire story, which at this point I was probably a good thing. Mm. Well, rest assured, should he become a problem, I shall become your solution.
He smells. Thank you for being dedicated.
However, I don't think at this point he should be taken with a grain of salt, being that he has decided to crawl into bed with Count Vlad.
How he continues to conduct his life and who he continues to offend is entirely up to him.
True. Very true.
Only thing I ask is that those who are in my right now and those who are called my own as my vassals, that I don't ask that I don't want to police everything that you do, but just make sure the things that you do bring honor to yourself and to you, those you hold dear. That's all I ask. Don't get tangled up in the muck that other people try to bring forward.
No, I cannot be privy to things that will rain down magma krakens upon folks. He will give a little chuckle.
No smile.
Sorry, inside joke. However, I shall keep an eye in his direction. What he does in the street affects him and himself only.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception empathy.
Two.
He's emotional.
Huh?
Castiel is clearly emotional, and the betrayal is still there. Like, you understand, like, maybe it's in the way his eyes flash, or maybe you can just see, like, the sadness in them. You can very clearly tell he didn't want that. He didn't want their relationship to sour.
vendor will look at you. It's like, from the word on the streets, maybe this was for the best.
Such is
Or
duty.
you should not have to endure the rain that he brings upon himself. His choices here have been tantamount to self-destruction. And you do not need to be attached to that.
Understand.
Huh.
It just kind
I
of
know
gives
this.
you like that same. It's not really a puppy dog stare. It's more of that. Yeah, it actually is. It's a puppy dog stare. Like he understands what you're saying. Anything else?
Why don't you make a perception of the B-roll at this point?
Okay. One.
Well, you can partially tell that he meeting started off very formal. His message to you was very formal,
Mm-hmm.
but you can tell he wants to console you.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to keep it on an even keel. You can just tell by his mannerisms. He's
Mm-hmm.
professional, but you could tell that he wants to console you in this.
Thank you.
There's also something that I want to talk to you about. And I know that it will be a long road ahead of me.
Pushes his hair back behind his. Gets his hair out of his face. What's that?
I have designs on being marshal someday.
Okay.
And I think that you would be the one to help me do this.
All right. He smiles thoughtfully.
I think
I shall do my best. I shall do my best. If you continue on the way you have and continue to do your house and everyone around you honor, as far as she politics go and the insertable sway I control, you may just get your wish.
I know that it will be a long fight to do so. I will make no qualms about that. There won't be too many people that would be happy to have a Lee in such position. However, in such respects, I am not my house.
I see that.
That being said, though, I am going to have to, at some point, get you into bed, sort of speak, not literally, with Count Bala. Hopefully.
We should speak.
I think you should. Besides, I think he would probably be a good asset when it comes to your political maneuverings around Count Vlad.
Yes.
Just to be warned, at some point, I will make my move against him. I have not forgotten about him. But I do think in some respects he might have forgotten about me.
I think that's good. There's your count. I have your back.
Again, I would like to reiterate to you something that I said not too long ago.
All right.
I think that it is a grand mistake to hide from your problem.
I'm not hiding. It's just that there are people who looks at you, who looks you directly in the eye. There are people that mean more to me than proving to others that I am or am not something. There's far more at stake in the Iceland. The current rumblings from Parliament, Queen Mab in town. I think those are where my time is well spent. But sure, I will be very deliberate. He starts stumbling again. He smirks. I'll be very. I don't sure of my actions when I make them.
Good. Just remember, regardless of your actions, the only thing you truly have in this world is your name and your word. Never allow either to be sullied.
I understand.
Now, enough of this mundane bull, as I feel that we are done with this meeting. Why don't we go have a drink?
He looks at you. He looks like he's considering something. He bites his lip. Actually, I don't know what he did. Oh,
Xander looks
no,
over to you.
there it is. Oh, there's the answer. So Castiel looks up. So it's all right. I'll go.
Apologize in advance
For
because I allowed you to believe that you had a choice.
looks at you, rolls his eyes. Let's go.
Sometimes the time away from the chaoticness of the world will do everyone good. Besides, now that I am officially a vassal of your county, there should be no secrets between us. There is someone that I want you to meet. There is someone I want you to meet.
Ooh.
And with that, we will call it a scene as Xander whisks Yell away for his first encounter with young Cece. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Good evening and good night.
Yeah.